63, 63.
A second down throw for Hurts. Forced out wide. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had a reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Third and goal. He'll run with Barkley. Good blocking, and he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Hurts now. That's pulled in, and they're able to tag on the two-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Agnew on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Okay, ready? Here we go, set.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, Cowboy 80.
Plant. It's Penix. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Okay, break. 19.
They're going on fourth down. It's Penix. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. He's going to give the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Hey, easy, 60. No time.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but They're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Good blocking to the 15. And he'll take this one in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Big play for the Eagles as they will try for two.
Will set up for the two-point conversion.
Now Hurts. And he will get into the end zone for the two and extend the lead to 7 points.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. McLeod now to return. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. Really. Back up now to start this drive.
At their own 3-yard line.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver out of the backfield. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
And the lefty Penix on 1st down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Adoree Jackson gets a hand on it to make the play. Again, it's Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They get an even 20 on that one. It's good for a Falcon 1st down. Shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down, 8 for the first down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
We're going to go play action with Penix. Open man down the field. It's McLeod. And he will go all the way. Ray McLeod. Touchdown, Atlanta.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Is good. That ties the game at 16. Bradley Pinion set
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Gibson now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here's first down.
Great, set.
They'll drop to throw. Out to his right. Off he goes. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Great, set.
Here comes Barkley, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
To throw on second down is Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. Good for an Eagles first down.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They are trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. They'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal.
A gain of 6.
Here's Barkley. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. And making a hat trick. That is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible. You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown. But now dig deep, man. Get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
Devontae Smith on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Working across the field, he's got London. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Falcons will use their third final timeout, and they'll stop it. 17 seconds to go in the game. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 by 17, right here.
From the gun, it's Penix. Left side, he's got McLeod. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Set. Let's go.
From the gun, here is Penix. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
And what a finish this is shaping up to be, Mike. They somehow get the late touchdown with very little time left on the clock. And, of course, now everybody knows what's coming. You've got to have your best 2-point, gotta have it play. You've been working on it all week. Let's see what they got.
Listen to this crowd. These guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Throwing again, it's Penix. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion works, and we might be headed to overtime.
You can just tell the teams that practice these end-of-game situations. After the offense scored, there was no big hoopla. They weren't throwing themselves a parade. They immediately knew they had to go for 2. Get back in the huddle, get their best play call executed, and we got a tie ball game.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. Gibson now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past